Thursday. I think we're rolling. Welcome, Riddell Sports Network. I am Dan. This is Dare.
Oh, yep.
Dave.
Joe Burrow MVP, baby.
And Mrs. Derek, a.k.a. Leanne, joining us on New Year's.
Hey, everybody.
It missed his RIP to the Gumbel.
Oh, man.
Brother.
I forgot about that.
Who is it?
Greg Gumbel died.
What?
Yeah.
He couldn't have been that old.
Mm-mm.
50s?
No,
Maybe
he
60,
wasn't that old at all.
Early 60, maybe?
Which one's which? One of them was the CBS guy, and the other one is like a more serious, like NBC. You know what I'm talking about? There's Bryant and Greg. I don't remember.
Did you
which
guys
is
see
which,
what president just died?
Jimmy Carter.
At
the age of 100.
No disrespect or anything, but they say he lost the battle to cancer. Bro, you're 101, you greedy bastard. How many years do you want?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, and it's weird because I think there was a comedian that got this in my head, but they say, like, the last thing you ever do is lose a battle to something. Like,
101.
It's just weird. All right, we're going to start, as usual, with our top. So this is your level, so if you see that jump, you guys share one, actually. But if you're talking and that's not moving, then you know. But we're going to start with our Week 18 predictions against the spread, over, under.
Dave's in the lead by far.
Dave's in, I don't even think in second, maybe at this point. Riding with the Panthers so often.
Yeah.
All right, this is a weird one to start. So we have, oh my God, this is a Saturday primetime game. What are we doing? AFC North is just going to play the whole day? Okay. Cleveland Browns at Baltimore Ravens. Do the Ravens have anything to play for?
Don't they clinched the division with this win?
They still haven't clinched the division. Oh, damn. But they're the 3 seed no matter what, because Houston is 9-7. So okay.
Oh, they split too, didn't they? Ravens and Steelers split.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, that's interesting. So the Ravens, everyone's going to be playing. They have no chance for the first round bye, but you want that home game. Cleveland Browns at Baltimore Ravens. Browns plus 17.5 with an over-under 41.5.
I mean, last week, the way these running backs were filing out, did you guys see that? They had Ford go out, and then they had Strong go out. They had their third-string running back. Obviously, you got Nick Chubb out already.
And your third-string quarterback.
Yep, third-string quarterback who went
that
24,
dude is rough.
24 for 47. Not bad.
He's rough, yeah.
But yeah, they got slammed by a backup quarterback with the Dolphins and Huntley. So yeah, I think it's going to continue. So yeah, give me the points, minus 17.5 for the Ravens, and I'm going over.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, though, because are they going to be up enough and they're going to call the dogs off?
That's where I'm
They
at
didn't
also.
last time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they didn't. You're right. Yeah,
they're going to try and get Derrick Henry
They're
the
going to be
rushing
up
title.
52-0, and they're going to leave Henry in the whole time. All right, yeah, give me the Ravens minus the 17.5, and I don't see Cleveland scoring more than 10, so give me under.
I don't think.
I don't think any of that.
None of
Okay.
that registered.
Yeah,
I wasn't
right now.
close enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Browns over Ravens. Actually,
And if this was anyone but the Ravens, I would agree that I feel like the Ravens just are just this weird team that want to embarrass you. So I think
But
me the
sometimes
Ravens.
that defense is suspect.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, Lamar drops the ball a lot.
Yeah, I gotta. Whenever the point spread is this high, I always take the points, but not here. Give me the Ravens minus 17.5, and the Ravens will probably drop 42 by themselves. So, yeah, this is a 42-0 type of game. Cincinnati Bengals at Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be a good game. Both. Yeah, Steelers. Actually, if the Ravens win, the Steelers are playing for nothing. So that'll be interesting. Bengals minus 1.5 at Pittsburgh. Over under 48.5.
I'm going to ride it. I mean, I know Steelers are at home, but I'm going to ride it. Like I said, Bengals are going to the playoffs. So give me the Bengals. I see this being probably going to be a snowy game. I see it's out there snowing now. So I'm going to take the under on this one and give me the Bengals with a -1.5.
Yeah, I think by this point, the Ravens aren't going to have anything to play for. It is going to be 27 degrees and snowing. It's Saturday, actually. 24 degrees and snowing. But even so, the Steelers probably won't have to put in any of their starters at this point. They probably should have flipped these two games. I guess it would work out the same way if the Steelers lost the 4 o'clock. Ravens wouldn't have anything. Whatever. Give me Bengals. Oh, wait. Sorry, it's you. You went.
Yep.
Yeah, get all up in that.
That's a tough.
Blow it.
I'm definitely going under 48. I'm really close.
Yeah, you got
You gotta be just to be
get up in it
direct.
and project
Okay.
into it. There you go.
All these germs in this microphone.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going under 48. I just on a personal level, I'm going to take the Steelers. I'd like to see the Steelers take it. Burrow looks good. He's definitely holding the team together. But I'm still going to go Steelers.
Yeah, I think the Bengals must win, and they're going to. And we're going to take the Bengals -1.5. And I agree. I think it's going to be under. Snow game. You might see a lot of Chase Brown, who's questionable. But even so, Bengals need it. They're going to get it. Bengals -1.5 under.
Yeah, Steelers are coming off 2 losses. The Eagles and Kansas City. 3 losses? Who they lose
Ravens
to?
too.
Oh, wow. Damn, they had a tough schedule at the end.
Yeah.
The way Burrow's playing, I mean, Nix gets that touchdown. He goes out. He does his job, scores again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be the Bengals here. Bengals -1.5. And yeah, I'll agree with you guys. I'll go under.
The Carolina Panthers. Every time I see them,
It's time, baby.
Carolina Panthers +7.5.
Is it time, Dave?
On the road at Atlanta. Over under 40.5. Leanne, who you got?
Oof. Will suck.
Yeah. Yep.
Good call.
I don't think it's going to be a great game to watch. Panthers. Give me Panthers. 44. Yeah, definitely under. God, I've gone under in every single one, but I'm going to go under the 44 and give me the Panthers. Falcons I really wish Cousins could have kept it together, had a good season. But yeah, I think the Panthers are going to take this one.
Yeah. Falcons need a Tampa Bay loss and a win to be in. Oh, it's me. I'm going to agree. Give me Carolina. Not just +7.5, but Carolina beats Atlanta on the road, embarrassingly enough. And I'm going to take I'll take the under as well.
This is a divisional game. Bucs smacked them around last week. Got to give the Falcons some credit. They still got Bijan Robinson. They got Drake London. I mean, Penix did throw 19 for 35, but he's figuring it out. He'll figure it out. Give me the Falcons.
Maybe he'll figure it out by next year and be a good starter.
They need this game to win the division. So yeah, give me Falcons +7.5, and I will go. What is it? 48?
44.
44. I'll go over.
I think it'd do us all a favor if Atlanta wasn't even close to the playoffs. Give me Panthers 100%. This is your lock of the week, and give me the under.
We're gonna get Dave a Panthers jersey. Who would we even get? Thielen. Okay.
Bryce Young, baby.
Yeah.
Bryce Young throws for 175 yards. He gets a good game. Good game, Bryce.
Yeah. 17 of 36 for 105 and 2 picks, and everyone's like, bro, it's better than it was. Washington Commanders -4.5 at Dallas. Over under 44.5. Now, there's one thing I know about Dallas, and is that they roll over and die pretty easily. Washington's going to hammer them. They need to keep... Washington doesn't want to play Philly in the first round. So they need to win this, and they will. Give me Washington -4.5. Over 44.5.
Didn't they just win last week?
The previous week, yeah.
The week before?
Yeah. But they beat Tampa. Yeah.
A week before.
They've been looking. I mean, they do look better, but it's still no CD Lamb.
Yeah, no
right?
Sedarian out there. So, yeah, definitely got to go
According to
Commanders.
Mike Parsons, we're going to talk about later, there were only 5 plays in that Eagles game that changed the course
It
of
was
a
a nail
41-7.
biter, though.
Yeah.
I was on the edge of my seat till the last final 50 seconds.
If he's referencing the 5 touchdowns they scored, I guess he's right.
Yeah.
If you took away all 5 touchdowns, it's a 7-6
Definitely. Those
ball
were the
game.
5 plays. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Commanders -4.5, and I will take the under.
If you're Washington, are you trying? Are you going for it? Dave's up.
If you're what?
If you're Washington, you bench anyone? Do you care who you play between Rams and? Do you care?
I mean, you probably obviously want to play the Rams, but
Yeah.
Rams, that offense, though, when they're clicking, boy, nobody wants a part of that team.
For
I'm
sure.
telling you, when they're together.
Cooper Cup,
Yeah,
Nakua,
100%.
for sure.
Run game, everything. Yeah, give me Washington. I don't see this even being close.
As
And,
much crap as I give Dare, sorry, for picking Dallas this year, he called the Rams, and they started off, it was ugly, and
Yeah,
it was
he
gross
did.
in the
He
beginning,
did.
and they pulled it all together.
And still has signs of grossness now, but if they get that all
Yeah.
together, it's going to be over. Yeah, give me the under on this one too.
That was 41. No, that was 44.5.
I am definitely also taking the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, arguably, definitely a contender for MVP. Rookie of the year. Yeah, I would say that. I'm gonna go under 44. I like the under on all these. I don't know. I think they'll hold each.
Yeah.
Definitely Commanders.
When? Last time they played Dallas?
Oh, last week.
Oh.
Learned 1 catch, 5 yards.
Dallas did beat Washington last time they played. Remember that wild-ass ending to the game? Let's see. Chicago Bears plus 10.5 at Green Bay, over under 41.5.
Is that me or Dare? Me? Yeah, Bears, they play Green Bay tight, but Green Bay still owns the Bears. I could see this being a 10-point game very easily. So give me the Bears. Green Bay is obviously going to win, I'm hoping. And give me, let's see this being 28. And yeah, give me the over. Just over.
The Bears have been such a disappointment. Caleb Williams, such a disappointment. Definitely taking the Packers, and I am going under.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where the Bears have been losing. They've lost 10 straight or whatever, and most of them have been close. So obviously, I think Green Bay wins. But give me the points. Green Bay wins by 9. Who knows? But give me the points and give me the under. Green Bay 30. Yeah, or it'll be like a 24-14 type of game. Sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Darren, you're the last one on this one.
Yeah, Green Bay's in playoff mode right now. They're going to slap the Bears around. It's going to be an ugly game. Give me Green Bay minus 10.5, and I'm going to go over, especially coming off that Vikings loss. I'm sure they're fired up, ready to go.
Do you care, as a Packers fan, who they play? Who would you rather play? That opening week was a good game.
Yeah,
At Philly.
Yeah, definitely. I just wish they would play as soon as they can figure out how to play both halves of the game. They're gonna be fine, but they just don't do anything in the first half.
Like, honestly, do you have a preference one way or the other?
No, not really, because NFC is pretty stacked. So I don't think you're getting the same firepower either way. You know what I mean? The 3 teams got good running backs, got good wide receivers, good defenses.
Because as an Eagles fan, I would rather play the Washingtons.
Yeah.
So I don't feel them
Washington.
at all.
Yeah, because
Green Bay.
Eagles own their ass anyways.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah. So Houston Texans at Tennessee Titans, the who gives a rat's ass bowl. Texans plus. Go ahead.
Can I ask what the hell FanDuel's thinking?
What?
This Tennessee team is. You watched them last week. Who the hell did they play last week?
Jacksonville and lost.
Are you kidding me? How are they freaking favorites?
Mason Rudolph was...
Because Texans aren't playing.
Oh, they're not putting people in.
They can't move up or down one way or the other.
Oh, okay. All right. I was
They're
going to
the
say
4
this.
seed no
This
matter
made
what.
zero. This
Yeah.
makes zero sense because they're horrible. All right, that makes a little difference then.
Yeah.
All right, little, very little. Is this me? Is it me
Sure,
doing it?
can
All right,
be.
just flow with it.
Yeah,
Give me
go
the
for it.
Texans plus 1.5 because Tennessee's horrible, and give me the under.
Texans with Davis Mills and whoever
Yes,
their
give me
backup
under 23 on this one.
is.
Definitely switch to channel. Hopefully this isn't on TV. Just bypass this one and the next game because that team's trash too.
Yeah, for sure.
Colts.
Agree. I think I'm going to take the Texans. I mean, maybe the Titans will get a win because they are sitting their starters. I think this matters a little bit for the Titans. Ooh, so they'll get a draft pick. But outside of that, yeah. Houston, Texans. They definitely under. Is that 40? That one? Or is it the 38?
38 and a
Oh,
half.
38 and a half. Okay, I was going to say, holy shit. Yeah, definitely under 38. I haven't picked an over yet. So
I'm going to take the Titans. Backups in Houston. Tennessee's playing for pride. Houston is playing for the wild card round. So give me the Titans and definitely the under
is it in Tennessee or is it in Houston?
in Tennessee.
Okay. Yeah, home advantage means a little bit.
Yeah.
We do this thing where we have short-term memories. You guys remember what happened last week with Texans? Do you remember how many points they put up?
Who?
Anybody? 2 points while they're starters.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to go Titans on this one with their backups.
who Titans play last week?
Jacksonville.
Didn't they give up like
It
24
was like
points
20
or
to
something
13 or something like that.
to Jacksonville, who scores 9 a week?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Jacksonville scores exactly within one possession of whoever
Up
they
or
play.
down? Yeah.
Doesn't matter. They could win 60 or lose 65-64 and then 3-2 the next week.
yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Well, I will definitely go Titans here at home, minus 1.5. And I agree with Dave. Under. Going to be a boring
Agree
game.
with all of us.
Under 19.
Under 10. Oh, that's gonna suck. Jacksonville Jaguars at Indianapolis Colts. Jags plus 4.5. Over under 45.5. Do the Colts have any pride left in them? They just got bitch slapped by the Giants. Giants put up like 40, didn't they?
Giants put up 45. But in all fairness, Colts have been scoring. Their just defense is terrible. They've been like 38, 35.
Yeah, and Joe Flacco played. And he threw like 400 yards.
Yeah.
Give me the Jaguars. Mac Jones greater than signed Drew Lock. So give me the Jaguars to put up 50 on Indy. It's crazy. No, I'll take the Colts. Give me the Colts and give me the over. 27-24 Colts.
Really? I think I'm going with... This is a great game to pick. All right. Pending Anthony Richardson playing for Joe Flacco. Anthony Richardson, I'm going Colts.
Wait, you're
minus
taking
4.5.
the Colts if Richardson's playing and not if Flacco is?
Exactly. Yep.
Weird.
I jumped off that bandwagon real quick. Minus 4.5 and under.
Flacco threw for 400 yards last week. It takes Anthony Richardson 3 games to throw 400
They
yards.
put up over 30. Well, they have 35
Yeah, they
or
scored
something?
35, 33, something like that. Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, definitely, possibly one of the biggest NFL fantasy letdowns this year. So I don't know how you want him to play. It is personal. Freaking first or second pick.
Oh my God.
Crazy. He sucks.
I was telling y'all
That was a
he's
little
terrible. And whoever drafted
Terrible.
him in our fantasy league, I started laughing when they picked him.
I held on for weeks. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
It's coming. It's coming.
He's coming.
Yeah.
Did I? Oh, it's usually me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, this Colts defense is just horrible. They jump up. They were up, 3 touchdowns last week or something like that. No, that was the week before. Never mind.
Yeah, Giants dominated.
That was the week
game.
before.
It was
Week
really
before they were
weird.
up 2 or 3 touchdowns and gave the game away and almost blew it. They suck. Give me Jags. They will put up some points, but I think Jags are going to keep it low enough where they'll stay. You know,
I
what
have
I mean?
a stat for you. I was going to save it for the news section later. The Giants scored 45 last week. If you combine the previous 4 games before that, they scored 52.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
They finally decided to show up.
Yeah, give
Little late.
me the Jags with what's the over under 48, 45?
45 and a half.
Give me give me just under and the hell with it. 24-20.
Did you go on this one yet?
No, I did not. So I'm going to go Colts, and this is the first over I'm going to take. I think, weirdly enough, it's going to be a high-scoring game. Yeah, taking the Colts over the Jags.
It's another weird one. Buffalo Bills -2.5 at New England Patriots. Over under 38.5.
Yeah, this are they playing their starters on that? Do we know?
I can't imagine Buffalo is.
Yeah, Buffalo's not.
Because the 2 seed no matter what, right?
If that's
back at
if
here.
that's the case, then yeah, you definitely
They are
going.
the 2 seed no matter what because Ravens can only get to 12.
Okay.
So
Yeah, give me New England here at home.
yeah.
Obviously they're playing their backup, so +2.5 under.
I can't see picking New England to do anything of anything. Give me the Bills by a field goal.
Josh Allen is the freaking team.
And give me the under.
The backup is Mitch Trubisky.
That'll work.
Yeah?
That's good enough. That's good enough for a 15-13 win.
Yeah, I'm easily taking New England here. Gonna be Patriots win straight up. This is just how it goes when you have had a dominant season, your position's locked up. This is just the way it goes. Look, it's almost exactly identical to the next game in the same situation. Poor baby. Was that what that sound was? Or Nugget? All right. New York Giants at Philadelphia Eagles. Giants +2.5 over under 37.5.
That just rocked my brain real quick.
We're all a little stunned, including the baby.
I mean, if Philly's gonna sit their guys, I still don't see Giants doing anything. I'll take a Philly backup and give me Philly -2.5 and give me the under.
Who do you start if you're Philly at quarterback?
McKee.
Yeah,
I give the young buck a try. The game don't mean anything, right? Give young buck a try. He looks smooth. He looked really smooth. I mean, they simplified the plays for him, but he looks smooth.
His plays are more complex than Jalen Hurts' plays. So you're going to have Saquon Barkley starting for the first half. I don't care what ESPN Fantasy says. He will play. He will break the record. He'll be the top rusher in NFL history after this. It's going to take him, a quarter and a half?
The way he's been going. Why would you sit him this week if you left him in too long last week?
Oh.
You left him in too long last week. Why would you sit him this week? Why would you not just play him? You know what I mean? You were already waxing him and you left him in.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were thinking about the record, so now all of a sudden you want to pull him out. Makes no sense.
Even so, if Barkley doesn't play, they'll still start Kenneth Gainwell. Tanner McKee is better than what's his face for the Giants. Yeah, give me the Eagles -2.5 and over.
So that would be pretty cool if Saquon wins against a Giant. He beats the record against the Giants. His old team.
He wasn't worth 14 mil though for the Giants.
No, not at all. But they're gonna sit him. Just when you see the video of him talking to Nick Sirianni, and Sirianni's like, "You can go back in, get this record," and he's like, "No, I'll let the young boys eat." Remember that clip?
Yep.
4, 5, 6 weeks ago.
But he wasn't 100 yards from the NFL record.
Different record, yeah.
And Eric Dickerson's coming out saying he doesn't want him to break his record. So
weird.
Technically, though, it should be asterisks with the extra game.
Absolutely, I agree.
But didn't Barkley miss a game this year? Or he got injured very early in one? I'm pretty sure.
That would be, we could definitely take that in consideration as long as Dickerson played all 16 of his games.
Yeah.
As long as Dickerson didn't miss one of his.
If Dickerson's team was trash and they had to keep Rams, yeah. But Eagles under easily. I don't know.
I agree. I agree with Eagles, but I'm gonna go over on this one.
Yeah, I did say over, didn't I? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm also taking Eagles. Giants just look at all game.
One game doesn't make a season.
No, love to see. But I think they're going to leave it up to him. I think if he wants to break the record, they'll let him play.
Here's my thing. You're not winning the Super Bowl. You might as well come out of the season with something. So you might make it. It'll be Chiefs 49ers, but you might make it to the NFC Championship.
I don't think the 49ers can make the playoffs.
We'll see. New Orleans Saints plus 13.5 at Tampa Bay. Is Tampa playing for anything? Let's see. Oh yeah, they're in the mix. A Tampa loss and a Falcons win equals Tampa eliminated and Falcons in. That's the last spot as the 4 seed. Obviously, we have the Lions Vikings makes a difference on seeding, but anyways, Dare, I can't remember where we went, so we're gonna start with you. Saints plus 13.5 over under 43.5.
And the Saints miss Alvin Kamara. It's crazy. They're such a bad team without him. And Derek Carr and Chris Olave. This team is injured. I don't know if Olave is going to be back this week. He might. I don't know why you even would bring him back.
Right. You shouldn't.
No. But yeah, Tampa Bay, 100%. I'm going to go minus 13.5 and over. They're playing great, Dave. I'm in the worst.
You're gonna see why. Give me. I agree. Give me Tampa Bay. That's gonna be a drumming, and they might get the over themselves. Give me Tampa Bay with the over.
Yeah, please, Tampa. Keep the Falcons out of the playoffs. We don't need a boring ass game like it's the college football playoffs or something.
So Kamara is for sure out.
Yeah,
their season's over, so they probably won't start him anyway.
But why would they put him in? They shouldn't.
Their season's over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also going to go Bucks. What was it's 39?
43.
Oh, 43.
Yeah,
Wow.
43 and a half.
Going to be around there. I'm going to go under the 43. Yeah, definitely the Bucks.
What happened to the Saints? Scored 45 points a game the first 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden...
You know what happened?
What? Philly got them?
No, somebody started celebrating. You remember, Derek?
Why is everyone looking at me?
They dropped 45 on the Panthers, 45 on Dallas, and like 6 on Philly.
Then it was over after that.
Philly broke them. All right, yeah, give me the Bucks. This is easy. Spencer Rattler, he's going to be coming up in my best and worst. He looked. Who did they play? They played the Raiders, and he looked completely lost against the Raiders. Tampa's got a good defense.
Couple nice runs, but that was
Crosby too.
Yeah, pretty brutal. Yeah, Tampa, easy. And I'm going to take the over because I agree with Dave that this is going to be a blowout. And Tampa's got everything to play for. So, yeah. Oh, boy. Kansas City Chiefs plus 10.5 at Denver. I'm going to start with Dave here because Dave thinks the Bengals are going to be in the playoffs.
Well, I have to ride it out, and I'm going to roll with it. Give me Carson Wentz. Give me the Chiefs plus the 10.5. Broncos get knocked off. Bengals are going to the playoffs. And give me I'll go over. I could see this being 23-20 game. Carson Wentz goes off.
You know what's funny is that Carson Wentz is going to be in the game, and Patrick Mahomes is not. But you know who's not sitting out this week? Andy Reid. Give me the Chiefs to win and the over.
It does seem like the Chiefs just can't freaking lose, but I'm actually going to take the Broncos on this. And I'm going to go over as well. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, even with Mahomes out, some of their starters out. Yeah, I definitely like the Broncos for this one.
Take the Patriots without Tom Brady? No. Best
Carson
quarterback.
Wentz was their backup. I would.
Best quarterback in the league is sitting. No.
You ever hear of Matt Castle? Patrick Mahomes is not the best quarterback in the league. You need to get over that. Dude has 19 touchdowns and 42 interceptions this year, and everyone's like, MVP.
That's right.
Just hate the Chiefs. You're always hating on the Chiefs, Daniel.
Yeah, I do. I hate the Chiefs. And I don't know how anyone
to say
could like
Chiefs on this podcast for 4 months.
They ruined my gimmick. So they noticed it after the first week. So when after the Chiefs cheated to beat the Bengals this year, I completely was like, okay, I'm just going to skip over when we do the predictions. I'm going to skip the Chiefs. And one of you guys noticed it. Like, wait, the Chiefs are on a bye? Like, oh, yeah, they're on a bye. but whatever. Whose turn is it? Yours?
So he struggled with the Broncos when they played him earlier in the season. The field goal block. So without Patrick Mahomes, I'm winning. I'm gonna agree with Leanne. I'm gonna go Broncos.
The 19
-10.5.
points that they scored and the blocked field goal that helped them win is Patrick Mahomes doing.
Oh yeah.
See what I mean?
And I'm going under.
Oh my God, these games are brutal. Chargers at Raiders. Do the Chargers have anything to play for? They're the 6th seed. They're in. They can move up to the 5, which is probably what you want because the Texans are the worst team in the playoffs right now. So you probably need this game. But if you're the Chargers, do you sit and just take your risk with Baltimore?
No.
Who beat your ass earlier this year? If it's me, I'm starting everyone. Give me the Chargers -4.5. Under 41.5.
So Chargers absolutely dominated Patriots last week. They got Dobbins back.
40-7.
Well, yeah. I don't even think I watched half that game because it was out of control. Yeah, give me the Chargers against the Raiders, who I think are going for a high draft pick. I don't know why they would want to win this game. -4.5 and under.
The Raiders are like the fifth overall pick right now.
The way it changes per week is crazy.
It's like all these scrubby teams keep playing each other.
Yeah, I agree. Give me Chargers -4.5 and give me under.
If you're Jim Harbaugh, do you start all your players?
Yeah, if I can jump up and play Houston, absolutely.
It's going to be a clean sweep. I'm also going to take the Chargers over the Raiders for sure. Definitely going under 41. I would love to see the Raiders get it together, but we'll see maybe someday.
All right, Seattle Seahawks at Los Angeles Rams. I think this game means nothing now. Yeah, Seahawks are eliminated, so not really anything to play for the Rams except seeding. Can they be the 4 seed? Let's see, they're 10-6. Tampa is 9-7. So you're either playing. Okay, here's another one. Do you start if you're the Rams? Because you're either going to play Washington or the Vikings.
Yeah, 100%.
You start everyone?
Absolutely.
All right.
I might pull the trigger quick and call the dogs off, you know what I mean? But
yeah. I guess I'll start this one. I'll take the Whoa. So they're sitting everyone. Look at the spread. Either way, give me the Rams +6.5. Neither team. I mean, the Seahawks don't have anything to play for, so why are they going to run everyone out there, risk an ACL, miss a guy for the next season? And I'll take the under on this. Ever? Anyone?
Yeah, also the Rams, I don't think it's going to be a very exciting game. Going under 38 as well.
Yeah, I see Seattle. Seattle starting everybody, coming out and just drumming the Rams. Give me the Seattle Seahawks and give me the over.
Yeah, I agree with Dave. They're gonna sit. I don't think Kyron Williams is starting. What's the backup? Corum, maybe? Corum's starting for the running back.
He's actually pretty good. He's going to be nasty in the future.
Yeah.
That's your Chase Brown?
Almost. Not quite.
Yeah, I see Seattle winning here. I'm going Seattle -6.5 and over.
Miami Dolphins at New York Jets. We got 3 games left. Dolphins -1.5 at New York, over under 39.5. Dolphins win, Broncos lose. They're in the playoffs as the 7 seed to go play the Bills in Buffalo. So that's your reward. I will take the Jets +1.5. I'm riding with Dave. Jets to show a little bit of pride and beat the Dolphins straight up to send the Bengals to the playoffs. And give me the under 39.5.
I mean, yeah, the Jets last week was embarrassing how they played. I'm gonna have to agree with you. Go Jets against a backup quarterback. I don't think Tua's playing this week.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a hip injury.
He almost didn't play last week. Did he not play at all last week?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
they said it was more severe than people are putting it out to be.
You would think it'd be a concussion or head
or
problem.
neck,
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give me the Jets.
Yeah, I'll take the Jets plus 1.5.
I'd take the Jets minus 10 with Tyler Huntley playing. That dude's horrible.
I kind of
Dave's boy.
Yeah.
I think this might be a good game scoring wise. I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, I mean, even Jets defense can't give up too much of this to Miami without Tua. So give me the Jets. Oh God. Yeah, Jets will score 23. Give me the over.
Yeah.
Really a game I could care less about.
Yes.
These are. It's like pick shit or shittier. I'm gonna say Jets as well, but I'm gonna go under.
49ers at Arizona Cardinals. Josh Dobbs is starting for the 49ers. 49ers plus 4.5 over under 42.5.
Dobbs playing his old team. I don't know. Purdy's got the elbow injury, the same one he got a surgery on, right? The throwing arm.
The one he hurt against Philly in the NFC Championship a couple
kind of
years
bad
ago.
timing because he's looking for a new contract. So I don't know. Do you give him the contract? I don't know. I guess we'll talk about that later. Give me at home Cardinals minus 4.5 and over.
You don't. You shop in the draft. You bring Aaron Rodgers in there for a year or two. It's over. Wrap them up. I mean, the way San Fran played Detroit, if they've been playing like that most of the year, they look good. A couple little miscues by Purdy, and that game goes San Fran's way. This is the game that Arizona plays crappy. They played. Oh no, this is their good one, right?
Yes,
Was it crappy last week?
I don't know.
Give me Arizona. Oh no, not minus 4.5. Damn it. Yeah, give me Arizona minus the 4.5. They bounce back this week. It's every other week with them, and give me the over.
I got a question. Which team was Aaron Rodgers to go on where he'd actually be happy? No complaints.
Eagles.
A team that's loaded, where he can get paid and he can win. It's
A
got to
team
be
that's
all his
loaded,
way.
you say?
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, Dan you want Aaron Rodgers?
Are you kidding me?
Look at that defense
I would cry.
in New York. That defense is giving up 30 points a freaking game. They'd be winning some of them
He
games.
would come to Eagles and he'd have all his guys there. Devontae would show up. He'd
bring everybody with him.
So Devontae in the slot.
Who else is he?
Hey, bring it.
Randall Cobb.
Got to be Lazard. Lazard's always got to come.
No. What about is Jordy Nelson available?
Yeah.
All right, Leanne, what do you got?
So is San Fran playing starters? Is there anything on the line for this, or just kind of a
Nothing for
yeah.
either, right?
nothing for either?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 49ers. And 42. I'm gonna say under.
All right. Your future NFC champion 49ers are going to win this game, and doesn't matter who they have out there. The Cardinals suck. I don't want to hear anything about it. They're so I'm miserable trying to guess Cardinals games all year. It doesn't make any sense. They'll blow someone out one week and get beat by 60 the next week. I don't know.
They should have talked to Goodell to see if they could play week 1, 3, 5, 7. You know what I mean? See if they could play every other game.
They'd be 8-0, right?
Yeah.
Does that count?
How's James Conner look right now? I know he went out early last week.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's playing. He was out within minutes.
What would you think about this? The 49ers trade Brock Purdy to the Vikings for Sam Darnold. Brock Purdy starts for the Vikings in 2025 to get JJ McCarthy ready.
Huh?
Or is that too much? Because Sam Darnold's going to want a contract.
Yeah, he's gonna want to get paid.
So come to Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't actually be bad. Yeah, James Conner is out for the last game here. Kind of significant.
What did I even say? 49ers and over. Did you? Okay. All right. Last but not least, game of the week. This has
100%. 100%. This is a playoff game in the regular season right here.
This is going to be awesome. And it's so nice that they put on Sunday Night Football with an 8:23 start time. What is that? I will take the... Oh, sorry. Leanne, you can go first and then...
Yeah, definitely the most anticipated game of the week. The tough one to pick. I definitely 58. Wow. 56. God, I'm blind.
56.5, yeah.
Okay, 56. Oof. I'm going to go over that. And, oh, that's the tricky part, right?
I think we're all going to say over.
I'm going to say I'm taking the Lions. I think either way, both teams deserve a win. I think it would be huge for both of them. I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah, I'll go. Give me the Vikings to come out of nowhere to win the division. Vikings plus 2.5 to win straight up at Detroit with an over 56.5.
I think the moment might be too big for the Vikings. I think Lions are ready for it. Dan Campbell have them ready. At home, Lions minus 2.5 over.
Let me ask you guys a question. Is Sam Darnold, now think, I was talking to someone on X/FKA Twitter. He said Sam Darnold is the best quarterback in the NFC, which I disagreed with.
Numbers wise.
But is he the fourth behind Goff, Stafford, and who was the other one I said?
What's his name? Can't put love
Baker.
in,
Sorry,
you can't
Baker.
put love
yeah,
in there
Baker,
'cause
yeah.
Love throws too many damn interceptions.
So, Stafford-
100%.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We rooted for Darnold. I'm glad what he's doing. There's no way this dude touches Baker. There's no way.
No.
Baker.
Yeah.
You're saying he was the best one in the NFC.
But that's what this guy was saying. But then
No.
I started to think about it, and my cash or trash is Sam Darnold is a top 4 NFC quarterback.
I like Jaden.
I can
Jaden
buy
Daniels.
that. I can buy that. Daniels.
I think
Daniels
Daniels
pretty
might
good
be.
for up there. Definitely Baker. Baker's that dude is tough as
Baker
hell.
and Stafford are the top 2 in the NFC.
Stafford's been shaky the past.
And
couple
Goff's
games.
numbers, you got to put Goff in there. I don't think Goff's talent is up there.
Yeah, I'll
but
take him.
Goff
I'll take
is
top
Fourth,
5
fourth, right?
or 5. I don't. Jaden Daniels he's got an argument.
He's good. I'm not hating on him, but Darnold's better this year at least.
We still had the thing in the back of my mind about Darnold. I don't know where he was, where he came from. I
It's
don't
the
know.
Jets, bro, and then he went to the Panthers. You can't fault him for those years. Who did you go yet?
No, I didn't.
So Lions, Vikings,
Lions.
I'm going with the Lions. They'll definitely benefit the most with the week off on the bye. Give me Lions minus 2.5, and I'm gonna go over. I still think Minnesota's pretenders. I'm sorry.
Also, Aaron Jones left the game early last week, so he might not even play or dealing with an injury all game.
Yeah,
I still see them getting bounced quick. I really do.
Detroit?
Minnesota.
Oh,
But Detroit needs that bye. They need it with all their injuries and stuff. So
you think Tampa Bay beats Minnesota?
I do.
Here's what I think. Minnesota beats Detroit here. Detroit is 8-0 on the road. Then Lions beat Tampa, and then they beat Minnesota in the divisional round to get back to the NFC Championship. But I think the Lions blow it here, and it's a Dan Campbell issue.
I think it's too early for that. You know when it's coming.
Yeah.
Coming later in the playoffs.
But they'll be back in the NFC Championship, but they're going to take a weird path.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with Dares. This is our best and worst of NFL Week 17. Not a lot of games to choose from, to be honest. We had a lot of junk out there, just like the college football playoff. So, Derek,
Well, first
Bengals.
I'm gonna give props to Bo Nix because after Bengals scored, there was like 3 minutes left, and he brought his team down and scored a touchdown.
That's my best. I got the video up here.
Oh, do you? Okay, okay. Well, T. Higgins obviously 3 touchdowns. Joe Burrow is playing out of his mind.
39 of 49 for 412 and 3.
Unbelievable.
T. Higgins
Against-
11 for $131. Where was that all year? You son of a bitch.
Again, he came in this questionable. I didn't know he was going to play this week, but
Really could
Against-
have used that in literally any game.
against the Broncos defense, I mean, got to be top 3, top 2 in the league. They
That
just,
is a crazy stat, though.
yeah, that's pretty nuts.
MVP.
If the Bengals make the playoffs, I'm with you.
Would you say the first word?
If.
No. I already predicted the future. They're already in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They made it.
You got your Carson Wentz jersey.
And they're knocking off the Ravens, too.
What number is Carson
I'm
Wentz
telling
for
you.
the Chiefs?
What number is he?
Yeah.
Is he like number 9?
I don't know. He was 11 for Philly.
Yeah.
So just wondering. It
He
matters.
can't be 11 there,
Why?
right? Isn't who the hell's 11?
Tyreek Hill.
Hardman? Not Hardman.
I don't know any of these guys.
No.
On Chiefs. I feel like I seen 11 on Chiefs.
Juju?
Is it Juju? I knew I seen it. I seen a number 11. Or is Juju the 9?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I could have sworn I seen 11.
I think Rice is 4. And then who's that guy that was? Remember we were watching that game. We were calling the game. Brother for who's the running back for Chiefs? The guy.
The main one, Pacheco.
Yeah. The dude's getting up and spiking the ball in dudes' faces every play. Jalen Hurts gets up, does a little spin, and gets
slid and
flagged.
kind of spun it off.
Yeah.
He's like,
What the?
yeah.
Pacheco was
flexing
getting
in
up and
people's
he's
face, spit flying in their face.
throws it off Cam Taylor-Britt's face mask. Pretty wild. But yeah, congrats to the Bengals for pulling the season out of a dumpster fire, but still got work to do. Who has Detroit? Dave's best of the week. The 14-2 Detroit Lions. Did you ever think you'd hear those words?
No, I chose the Lions. I mean, that San Fran team was game. They were definitely game. They played really well. Lions kept bouncing back. Campbell limited his dumbass calls to a very, very minimum.
Why is bro running trick plays though? The game didn't matter.
Show your hand. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this was a great game. It showed a lot of balls from a team that lost half their team. You know what I mean? They got so many injuries, and San Fran was game, and they handled them.
Imagine if Philly ran the Philly special in week 12. It wouldn't have been that.
Show it all.
That fun.
We're gonna run this in week 17. We're gonna run this in the third round of the playoffs.
So I think they were trying to get redemption because they lost to them in the NFC Championship last year.
Probably.
So that's the only thing I can think
Campbell's
of.
a cornball too. So
No other reason that he should be playing all the starters.
Jake Moody, anyone? What the hell is going on there? This poor guy. Everyone hates him now. On San Francisco, you see this guy?
Yeah.
Missed 2 field
Put his
goals and
head
an
down
extra point,
immediately.
and they lose by 7.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Josh Dobbs, yeah. I don't know. Purdy had a bit of a rough game, too.
It wasn't this game with the kicker, right? Did you see the kicker that was laying down and he's a meme now?
Oh, yeah, that was weird. It was the Monday night game.
What
was the Monday night game this week? Because it was Joe Buck's weird ass that
He looked
kept
like he needed
showing
one
it.
of them Vine headbands with the grapes in his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Did you see it?
Oh, it was the Lions.
I think it was.
It was the Lions.
Lions.
He even did a couple pelvic thrusts too. He said, "I'm like, what is this dude doing?"
He had a hip contusion. He's trying to work it out on a softball, but they zoomed in on him and he's like doing little thrusts.
His face was like, yeah.
He came in and drained the field goal, so it worked.
Super weird. Ricky Pearsall had a passing attempt. Interesting. Anything on Detroit, San Francisco, Leanne? Before we move on?
No, I think everybody said it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Another fantasy letdown.
Wait, you should have passed it around the table, Derek, because what did I tell you?
What?
Preseason. What did I tell you about drafting McCaffrey?
Yeah, he's due. He's due.
Didn't I say that he's due to get hurt this year? I will not pick him. Now, next year you might be all right, but then the year after that, you probably want to back off.
Absolutely. All right, Leanne's best of the week.
I had the Eagles. I just love this team. I'm not even really an Eagles fan. I just love their chemistry. I think when Devonta Smith went off, had a great game. That catch AJ Brown had, I don't think it stuck. I think it was out, but it was a great catch. And when you're on your third string quarterback and he still managed to get, I believe, 2 touchdowns. Was it 1 or 2?
He threw 1 to Brown and 1 to Smith.
Yeah, I love this team. I think they performed exceptionally well.
Can we talk about the fact that the guy that I always say isn't very good goes out of the game and they don't miss a beat? Can we talk about that a little bit?
Jalen Hurts? Why are you hating on your quarterback?
Because he can't throw, bro.
I
I think you should subscribe to the podcast and make sure you hit that like button.
You gotta
Because
listen to Dan going on Hurts. So he goes in quite often.
Every week. I can't stand him.
We try to defend Hurts, but it don't work.
And then you came in, you were like,
I did.
he was like, I started watching him throw and
you can't read a defense to save your life.
There was a guy I was watching CBS Sports. He goes, Philly really can't waste this roster. How long have I been saying that? They're going to waste the roster. Anyways, my best is the Dallas Cowboys. They are horrible, and they show it every single week. What's the guy's name? Cavante Turpin was talking so much trash in the first quarter, and then just dropping passes.
It was just about them 5 plays, though. They got to brought back them 5 plays. Yeah.
Mike Parsons thinks that only 5 plays were the difference in the game, which, as we said, if it was the 5 touchdowns, I guess he's right. But
I do agree with Parsons saying that Burrows is the best quarterback they faced. Did you hear him say that?
Is he?
That's what he said.
Burrow, Baker. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Cowboys are down their MVP candidate, Dak Prescott. Give him a break.
Didn't
Really?
they suck, though, before he went out?
Sure
We're not
did.
talking about that.
Shouldn't have gave him that big bag. He shouldn't have
How
taken that
dare
big
you
bag.
mention MVP candidates and not mention Sedarian Aloysius Lambs?
What the hell's wrong with him? Vagina?
Yeah. They
Vaginal
just
dislocation. What is it?
They just waived Zeke Elliott.
Yeah, he's junk.
Yeah, they don't have a running
He
game.
sucks. Ready for this stat, Leanne? You can tell me why.
I am ready.
The Eagles throw 3 touchdown passes in a game for the first time this season in Week 17 against Dallas.
I don't. You're so mad at Hurts. Isn't the Eagles' record like 12-2 or something? 13-3 right there.
13-3.
He held your team together all
No, we
season.
didn't.
How many rushing touchdowns
10
does Hurts
maybe?
have? That's pretty good in a
That's
season,
pretty- Kenny
Daniel.
Pickett has 1 in 1 game, so I don't know.
Okay, that's fair, but that's a
They
beginner
started
luck.
tush pushing him.
No, the Eagles were impressive without Hurts. I'll give that to you. I don't think it's necessarily determining that Hurts sucks.
No,
but
this
they
doesn't determine
definitely, yeah, they definitely had a good game.
Evidence of watching him throw over the last 5 years determines it.
I'll have to watch some footage,
Just
some
watch
tape
the skills
when I get back.
competition when you get a chance.
I will.
He couldn't hit a pass from me to you in the skills competition.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you rather have Jones? Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, yes.
Mhm.
Not Mac
Stop
Jones,
that.
but Daniel Jones, yes.
You'd rather have Daniel
100%
Jones?
yes.
Holy shit, Daniel.
There's not many guys that you could say, would you rather have? And I would say no, Hurts. Seriously. The guy for the Dolphins, I'd rather have Hurts. Anthony
The Williams,
Richardson,
too?
I'd rather have
I was
Hurts.
going to say,
You'd
if you
rather
wanted
Caleb?
Huntley, you're lying.
Oh.
Caleb over.
I would rather have Hurts because Caleb
Okay.
Williams is soft.
He just can't. He looks down the field. He looks like a
Yeah, he's
fucking deer
so
caught in
soft.
headlights. I think
Yeah.
I
I'd
could throw
rather
the ball
have
better.
Dave's guy, Jordan Love. Oh, yeah.
Jordan,
yeah.
okay.
Bo Nix. There's only a few guys I'd rather have Dak Prescott than what's his name? Jalen Hurts. Hey, you want to come hang out? Leanne's doing it. You can come sit with me. Who you like in the Vikings or Lions, Heather? You're the tiebreaker. Nice. That's true. All right, where the hell were we? I'm sweating now. All right. This is okay. So AJ Brown, this is my best of the week. Here's Tanner McKee wondering where his
Did he
first
really?
touchdown pass is. Where's 11? Where's 11? And here's the thing here with AJ Brown. He doesn't just hand it to someone in the crowd. He loads up. I'd rather have AJ Brown
I was
as
going to say,
quarterback
could that be your next quarterback?
but he can't throw to himself, so he launches it 100 rows back. But but what he does is there's this dude in the crowd, and let's see if they show him. This dude here, they managed to bring him to the front, and he gives up the ball. But AJ Brown takes off his jersey after the game and signs it for him, which I'd rather have a signed AJ Brown game-worn jersey than Tanner McKee's first touchdown pass.
Yeah, now see with this, this is different because McKee's new and you know it doesn't really mean much. But if you're talking about Rodgers 500, something like that, you better get out the bank because you're paying me. But no, that was good of AJ Brown. He made it right.
Yeah,
and 100% would rather have a signed AJ Brown jersey. Definitely.
Yeah, signed game worn.
Yeah, and that ball will never be worth anything. So he did really good.
It's only worth something to one guy.
Yeah,
and he's got it.
Yeah.
So unless Tanner McKee is secretly the
going
next
off,
Brady, then this dude's like, no. And then my last thing here is I don't think they'll. I want to skip it ahead a little bit. So 11 seconds left. Bo Nix breaks the pocket and rolls out. Launches downfield to Mims, who catches it in double coverage. And Dave was saying that it hit the ground.
Yeah, see if they show
There's
the
a
other.
split second where he actually has possession.
Watch right here. Watch.
Here's a split
Ready?
second
Boop.
right there. He's
You
got
see
it.
it shift?
But you got to look at his helmet touch out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's the key to it. But I think he just for one moment has it.
I mean, in a real world, this ball is caught, but
Yeah. In this NFL, nobody knows what a catch is.
now technically, Bengals dude is out, and he's touching. Who the hell is that?
That's Mims.
Mims. He's touching Mims. So does that make him out?
Yes.
So it's
So he's out of bounds.
definitely not a catch. Because watch the ball. The ball's going to shift right now. Ready? Whoop. Drag it on the ground. It's right on the ground right now.
But yeah.
I wanted this to be a catch because it was a great catch. I'm good with it.
And at the end of the day, the Bengals still won.
Yeah.
So
And Broncos fans, you got something exciting to look forward to because this dude, he's got big balls and he's got ice in his veins, boy.
He does not give a damn.
He looks like a 10-year seasoned vet out there. He didn't no panic, nothing, and then just drops a dime. He did it, a couple plays before? I mean, maybe a possession before that or two possessions before that, too.
And Denver fans deserve Bo Nix because they went through Paxton Lynch and Brock Osweiler.
Keep going and going. They've been horrible with trading for and drafting. Oh, yeah.
Who else did they have? They had like Case Keenum for a little while.
A bunch.
Jesus. Well, good for them. Our family member of ours is a Broncos fan, so happy for him. Dave's oldest. So, all right. There's worst of the week.
Was this mine or is this yours?
The Giants question mark?
Yeah, it's the Giants. Malik Neighbors, holy hell. What do you get? 2-3 touchdowns.
Thank you.
Balled out of his mind.
7 for 171, 2 touchdowns.
I don't know where this was all season. Unbelievable. We're going for a draft pick. So before this week played, Giants had number 1 draft pick. Then it went the Patriots, the Jaguars, and then Tennessee. Well, after this week, it goes Patriots, Tennessee, the Browns, and then the Giants. So just for you winning this game, you got 5th pick.
Oh.
So what are we doing? Oh, we want to keep our job. For what? Your team's horrible.
And Neighbors won't be there long. He's a little punk, and as long as they keep losing like this, he'll demand to be out.
He's
a little thug. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Where is he going to be playing? Kansas City in a couple of years?
He's going to wind up somewhere like Steelers where Tomlin can control him because he's that kind of dude.
Chiefs.
You can already tell. Maybe.
No,
but
so?
He's that kind of dude. And my other problem with this game is Colts came in. You're looking for a playoff spot. Don't get me wrong. You did us a favor because we don't need to see you in the playoffs.
That's a good point.
They always sneak in.
Yeah,
Thank you, Giants.
Dare's point.
Appreciate
This worked both ways. Dare's point that they should have went for the top pick, and then Colts, you come in and you let them drop 45 on you when you're trying to get in the playoffs. This game had me both ways. I don't know. It was crazy. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad Neighbors went off and Tyrone Tracy, but
I'm with you though. Nobody wants to see the Colts out of all the possible teams. Miami, Bengals, and Broncos. This is the worst team that could be in. Like of that last spot.
It's crazy they even had a shot because that division is
horrible. Well, that's why. Because they have 7 wins. They probably have 2 against Jags and 2 against Titans.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, it just worked the exact opposite though. I thought Giants would be pulling off the gas and then Colts would be coming in on fire trying to get in, but I don't know. You got 45 dropped on you by the Giants. That's 30 insane.
Combined fourth quarter points. Yeah, it's terrible.
I think the Giants have some good, like Malik Neighbors and like.
Yeah.
I think a year or two, you figure out that quarterback position, and Drew Lock shows up, then you might have a good team a year or two. But this year just wasn't it.
Yeah,
if you're the Giants, you rock with Drew Lock for a year. You grab like the dude from Colorado that's like the big Travis Hunter. He's like the next.
Yeah, he does both too.
Yeah, but they'll have him as a wide receiver type dude. So you'd have Neighbors,
that'd be a nasty one too,
and Hunter, and then you have Drew Lock who just 17-23 for 309.
Would have been nice nice to have that first pick sitting there though.
Yeah, but like if you're the Giants, you could trade up a couple spots. to a team like Jacksonville, who doesn't need a quarterback.
What's going to happen, though, is Giants are going to take Shedeur Sanders in the draft, and it's going to be the worst mistake of their life. They're going to have 2 thugs now on your team. Great call.
Well, I think we've seen that the Giants manager doesn't make the best decisions. I think everybody is very clear on that.
I think Philly's pretty happy at that.
For sure. I think they were chanting, "Thank you, Giants. Thank you, Giants," for that one.
You think they sent him a fruitcake or
Fruit
something for
basket.
Christmas? Good looking out. Thank you.
Saquon Barkley bought the offensive line like diamond watches or whatever, and he sent a Ferrari to the Giants owner for not re-signing
Did he
him.
really?
No.
I was gonna say that's awesome.
Did you see? Was it Purdy that bought his linemen on pickup trucks?
Oh,
yes,
who
it was.
Hell
It
yeah. It was
was.
hot. He bought them all like Raptors or something.
They were really nice. Yeah,
They were
could
cheesing.
pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they loved it. And I thought it was funny too. Burrow sent all of his O-line on a cruise. And they're like, "Why aren't you going?" He's like, "I hate boats." They're like, "What are you talking about? You just said I'm
Why
on a
didn't you
cruise."
come somewhere with us?
He's like, "Yeah, no, you're on that boat. Something happens. There's nothing you could do." I thought that was funny.
What does he not like his offensive line? Sinking
left
cruise
a cork out of the boat.
Damn. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Someone's deleting stuff. Dave's worst is Tampa Bay ?
No, there's more. There's Tampa Bay, Philly, and Ravens.
Philly's your worst?
Yes,
Okay.
100%.
Oh, it's all encompassed into one thing? Okay, I
Yes.
got you.
You're going for playoff push. You're trying to keep your team healthy. Let's start with Philly. Saquon Barkley still in the game. What was it, deep into the fourth quarter?
About 8 minutes left into the fourth.
How much were they up?
41-7.
How many times has Barkley been out with injuries?
A lot.
Yeah. Now you got to ask yourself, with all these teams, are you looking for the personal accomplishments, or are you looking for the prize? Are you wanting to win a Super Bowl? If you don't care about the Super Bowl, then keep running these guys out there. Lamar Jackson the same way. They pulled him out at the end of the third quarter. I look up and Henry's still in the game in the fourth quarter. Makes no sense. Baker Mayfield is up by 30 points, possibly. Still in the game. For what reason? Baker is your machine. You lose Baker, guess what?
I don't even know who the backup for Tampa is.
You lose Baker, it's over. Wrap him up.
My God. Yeah, I'm with you, but at this point, you already ran Saquon out there for 167. You might as well start him next week.
Now you run him, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's what, like Josh Allen, I think Jared Goff, they were banging somebody.
That might have been the other one. There was a fourth that I was looking
a couple
for
weeks ago. Where it was like 52-6. Maybe it was when they beat the Jags, and Goff's still in.
Yeah, makes no sense.
Okay, so you're going more from like a coaching perspective, not necessarily the way they
100%.
played. Okay, yeah, I see that for sure.
It's just you got to be, if you know you're going to the playoffs, Philly, Lions, Vikings,
why risk it?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
None.
Yeah.
Especially because I think Saquon cares more about the
100,
overall
yes,
big picture. I don't think he
absolutely.
really cares if he breaks those records. I mean, of course, it's an accomplishment, but he's thinking big picture himself.
Definitely.
Did they take him out at all?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
I know he was
He
in the
played
fourth quarter.
Entire game.
Yeah.
Now you pop an Achilles or something. Now what does this team look like? Don't get me wrong, they're still going to be good, but you're not going to be what you were.
Who's does anyone know who the Bucks backup is, Dare, if you want to look that? What was your worst for week, Leanne?
My worst was the Jets. I think when a quarterback sits themselves, I think that's really all that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Really sad for Aaron Rodgers, but the Jets are just oof. Maybe it's time to hang it up. I don't think you're going out on a high note, bud.
And a little thing to rub it in your face more, Tyrod Taylor comes in and throws 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure, man.
Kyle Trask. All right, they're fine.
Oh, Jesus.
University of Florida, Kyle Trask. Yep, he's fine. He can't run, though. He's slow as dirt, but when you first pulled it up, he looked like Tom Brady for some reason. Mark my words, next year, when Aaron Rodgers is on the 49ers or the... Who needs a damn quarterback that's not horrible? The Saints?
I don't think that'd be a good
receivers?
spot, though.
I think they're tied into Derek Carr for the next couple of years.
And their defense is a little sus.
Saints or the Jets?
Both.
Both.
I think that's a lot of problem with the
Both.
Jets. Not to defend the Jets, but you're probably 9-win team. with your defensive last year. Their defensive last year was
How
nasty.
about Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Better than Russell Wilson?
Interesting.
Yes.
You think?
Oh yeah. Russell Wilson's, he's good, but
Oh no, I just don't think Rodgers has it in him anymore.
Yeah.
it's the Jets, bro. I'm telling you, it's
Like the Tom
definitely
Brady
Jets.
effect. You want to go out on top, but unfortunately, it doesn't happen for everybody. Not everybody can be Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I bite on my head. Bite on my head.
Something is chewing on.
Yes, they're all,
leaking.
that's why I'm scratching. I'm scratching both sides of my head. Near my ear, something's chewing me.
Eric, can you turn that light on? Dave's getting lunched on by
Fuck.
something. What'd you do?
I've been I got
Stop
two,
scratching.
I got them on my head too. I'm getting lunched by something over
It's chaos in this room right now.
here.
Oh, it might be unplugged there, down there.
I feel like a
When you
crack.
look, there's just a bug
Yeah.
crawling on your neck and shit.
They're all coming out my ears.
Later.
But I'm
Oh
scratching
my
like
God.
a crackhead over here the whole time we're doing this.
How would I?
And I don't even have animals, so it ain't for mine.
Yeah.
You don't even have them here, do you?
Mm. Wow.
Oh, maybe I got fleas. I don't know. I picked them up somewhere.
You have fleas.
Yeah.
Nobody else is getting
No
touched.
animals at home.
But that is something with me. If we go camping or something like that, we'll be out. All four of you could be sitting there, all three of you could be sitting there butt ass naked, and I will get every single mosquito on me. Every single one.
I don't get bit by mosquitoes. They
I'll
don't
be
lick my
launched
blood.
head to toe, look like a freaking pickle, bumps
To
everywhere.
be fair, if we were all out at camp, I probably would be butt naked. So just to reinforce your theory, my worst. I have two primetime games. I talked about it last week as my worst, and then immediately after we stopped recording last week, this game came on. They had more punts than points scored.
Seattle looked horrible, and it wasn't the Chicago defense. They just looked horrible.
Yeah, it is. They're absolutely terrible. Geno Smith 17-23 for 160, which isn't like atrocious, but at that point you were still playing for a playoff spot.
At 16 for 28.
Oh,
He's so bad.
yeah.
I saw this funny clip. He was talking to his punter, and he's like, there's not going to be much punting this year. He's like, there I saw a clip following up months later. He's like, yeah, so what was that about? I wasn't going to be punting this year.
Oh my God. And they try to say they didn't do enough to help around him. They got Keenan Allen, still have DJ Moore, drafted Roma Dunze. They have Cole Kmet, picked up DeAndre Swift.
I think it was you, Dave, though, but you didn't like Moore and Swift, right? You said they were trash. Wasn't it you that was saying you didn't think they were that great?
Oh yeah, more I never liked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Swift was good in Philly. They just didn't use him.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be decent.
Yeah. But when he did carry, he was getting like 6 yards a carry, and they just didn't feed him. I don't know. But yeah, it just brutal, these primetime games. Please, I don't care who wins this Vikings-Lions game. Just be a good game. Like, Green Bay, Minnesota didn't disappoint. You were probably a bit disappointed.
First half, I was just scratching my head, but
it was still a good
yeah,
game.
it was. It definitely was. Shabbat was trying to get under my skin, but
Ugh.
I was like, Shabbat, either way, it's a good game.
Yeah.
I think it is one of those games, though, you have such high expectations for. I guess I wouldn't be shocked if it was a bit of a disappointment, but it looked like it should be a good game for sure.
That's true. Aiden O'Connell had a decent game, but my last worst is Spencer Rattler, 20-36 for 218. But at times, he looked absolutely lost against the freaking Raiders. You put up 10 points against the Raiders defense. This guy, I'm not ready to give up on him and just send him off to pasture, but he's the type of guy that needs to be the third string quarterback next year and just keep getting reps. Just get someone else to back up Carr, because Carr's injured a lot, isn't he? Relatively
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it seems like it, right? He's getting old.
Yeah, that's true. But this guy, don't quite just send him to the farm. Just he needs a lot more work, because he looks rough.
got some talent.
He's got a little bit.
Yeah. You can see a little bit.
He looks like if he was playing Patrick Mahomes in a movie.
As the college version of Mahomes,
Right,
or high school.
Don't play like him.
Yeah,
Is it his first year in the league? Rattler?
Might be second.
I think he's a rookie. Yeah,
Is he?
yeah. I can double check here. What? 5 interceptions in 5 games as a starter with
Okay, so you got to give him a little time to find his footing, I think. Like you said, not yet. We don't kick him out to pasture yet. He's got time.
But he needs... We've forgotten the days, and I think it has a lot to do with...
That 5
We've fallen into this category, I think, ever since Russell Wilson, of trying to win a Super Bowl on the rookie contract. And I think that's where a lot of this comes from. We used to let quarterbacks develop. Brady didn't do anything his first year. He was a backup. Mahomes didn't start his first year.
How long Rodgers sat?
Rodgers sat 2
Yeah,
2.5,
maybe 3, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy, I think he needs a lot of development, but he just give him a chance. Maybe 2026 we'll see him as the Saints starter. But you do have Carr under contract, right? So
Favre straight said that ain't my job to school that rookie.
Yeah. I just watched the Aaron Rodgers doc.
I started watching it.
And it was in there. He's like, that's not my job.
Yeah. He wanted no part of it.
He didn't want anything to do with helping.
He was just sending dick pics to hot, what do you call them, reporters instead. You remember that was with the Jets.
Brett Favre was or Aaron Rodgers? Really?
Brett Favre, just sending unsolicited dick pics.
Do you think Favre's the best quarterback in Packers history?
Yes.
Gotta be, right?
Rodgers probably had the most talent, but Favre he was the warrior. I seen that dude on the sideline.
Now he's your favorite, but is he the best?
To me, he's the best. Okay. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are gonna say star and stuff like that, but
I think it's no. I was gonna say something funny, but yeah. I think Rodgers, because now I like Favre better. Personally, I thought he's just so much fun to watch. But the turnovers for Favre were like,
he didn't care.
Insane.
I seen him on the sideline, almost passed out. They cracked salts under his nose and put him back in the field.
Wasn't that back before they threw flags for hitting the quarterback?
Oh, yeah. God, yeah.
He used to get blasted.
Yeah.
That poor bastard.
Get your ass up.
Yeah.
It was Tom Brady, right? Where they put that into effect, where they had to stop hitting quarterbacks?
Probably. I bet it was based on him.
Yeah, they invented a tuck rule for him, too.
Stop hitting our precious too hard.
All right, let's do some news before we wrap it up here. Saquon Barkley passes 2,000 yards. He currently has 2,005 yards, 100 yards from tying Dickerson's single-season rushing record. According to ESPN Fantasy, he will sit against the Giants. Right? Or did you see it somewhere else as well? Just ESPN Fantasy?
Adam Scheffner, I think, reported that too.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty reliable dude, but
Shefty.
It's such a perfect full circle moment if he breaks the rushing record against the Giants. So thoughts across the board, around the table.
I think they should play him to do it, because when's the next opportunity is going to be healthy for a full season?
Next year.
You know how he gets injured.
Yeah.
You know how this goes. Eagles might not be the same next year.
He'll be fine.
I say play him, but probably have to play all your other starters too. You can't have him out there with
that was going to be
backups.
my point, is you don't have to play all your other starters, but you have to play the offensive line. You risk a top 3 offensive line, you risk them getting injured. But if you're going to put Barkley in and put in all the backup linemen, I'm for it. We need that offensive line to do some damage. So,
yeah, I'd like to see him play and break that record. I don't think he will. I think he'll sit. If it's up to him, I think he'll sit. I think he's content with the record. The spot he gained from the last
2,000
game.
yards.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's content with that. I think he's more concerned about the Super Bowl win and the playoff wins. So I think he'll sit if it's up to him.
So to answer Dave's previous question, he's only 16 games twice before this season.
So you should 100% not play this game.
He's so epic, though.
It would all
get it against the Giants. It's like the ultimate fuck you.
Yeah. But how about when that ACL pops and everybody's like, there goes our season.
For sure.
If his ACL pops after he gets the record, I'm cool with it.
Damn. You don't want the Super Bowl?
They're not. It's Chiefs 49ers. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you definitely got to them. I don't doubt that he goes out on the field. Your coach is an idiot at a lot of points, and this might be a time that he puts him out on the field, and it'd be the biggest mistake they ever made.
He'll be fine.
Me, I'm playing against him. I'd be chopping his knees like crazy.
Damn.
Like crazy. Like, you want to run this dude against me when you're already going, you know what I mean? You're already going to the playoffs.
So if he breaks this record, how strong of a case does he have for that MVP? Think he's more likely to get it?
No.
Breaks that record?
More likely than 0%.
I already said off the mic, if he was a quarterback, he would for sure be the MVP.
100%.
I think you cannot talk about MVP without his name thrown in the mix. I know it's always a quarterback that gets MVP, but he should definitely be a contender.
It's so dumb as well because they keep talking about Allen and Jackson. The real race is Allen and Barkley. Those are the two best players this year.
Should be for sure.
And Dave's boy, Joey Cool.
Who's not getting any kind of votes or any kind of recognition.
He'll get some fifth place votes.
Yeah.
They do have Offensive Player of the Year, which he'll probably get.
He will 100% win that, yeah. Because even Eric Dickerson, when he rushed for the all-time record, did not win the MVP. So I don't even know why you bother calling it that anymore. Not the most.
We already talked about it. Do we have to bring it up again? What MVP actually means?
It means best quarterback.
Yeah, and it means most valuable player.
Wins.
You don't have to have the best team for him to be the most valuable player on your team. It makes no sense.
That's why, and I know whatever about Chiefs, but Mahomes isn't the MVP this year because he's been mediocre. The defense has been carrying them through a lot of games. So defense and then like timely plays, you know, like those teams that just never go away, like they're always hanging around.
Pick and pick and pick, yeah.
But just because people love him doesn't mean he's the... Damn, that's sad. 2 games, only had 19 attempts for 34 yards in 2020.
I think that might have been the ACL. One of them was the ACL.
Had to be that one, yeah.
Achilles or ACL? Maybe it was ACL.
But if it's me, like, I'm just going for it. Like, just go get the record. Who cares? It's fine. If he goes out and
so close.
Yeah.
Just go for it, yeah.
If he blows out his ACL before he gets it, then that's just awful. Like, that's... I don't know.
And you risk like your line. Every play, them dudes have somebody falling on the back of their feet and rolling up their legs.
But are you really worried about risking injury against the Giants?
Yeah.
It'd be different if they were playing like an NFL team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. Let's move on. Got a couple more things here. We talked about the Bengals beating the Broncos in overtime. A Bengals loss would have... So if the Bengals had lost to the Broncos, Cincinnati, Miami, and Indy would have all been eliminated and the season would have been over. But we've already talked quite a bit about that. Dare added this one, I believe. T. Higgins wants to stay in Cincinnati, and the rumor is $30 million a year, right? Is his projected salary.
Bye, T. Higgins.
He said he's willing to take less money because he wants to play with the number one quarterback.
How much less?
I don't have a number.
It's got to be significantly less. It's got to be.
I don't have a number.
You got to be. He's a low 20s player.
He wants to stay because of Joe Burrow. He doesn't need to be in the spotlight. He doesn't need number one wide receiver.
Would you be happy with a $25 million a year for Higgins?
What's the going rate? Justin Jefferson, 35?
Jefferson's, mid 30s.
What's? Oh, we should pull up the list of
highest paid,
because I want to see where he ranks, because he's not a Jefferson CD kind of receiver.
He's not. He's at
of top paid wide receivers,
but he's not even that. He's not that kind of talent either. You know what I mean? He is a number 2. He's
a number 2. Yeah,
he's not a number 1 anywhere.
He's a number 1 of the number 2s.
Yeah, you're not going to fall into the same thing they did for Ayuk.
Whoa. They haven't paid Chase yet.
Yeah, Chase is paid.
Oh no, because he sat. You remember he sat out at the beginning of the year?
I thought they did it.
That's
where
I don't think they ended up doing it.
I thought they did it in week 3.
That's not enough. Oh, I thought that was Chase.
Wait, where's
I think
Chase?
Chase got like 30 something.
Oh, 30. Why is it organized like?
Yeah.
Oh, average per year.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to play until they paid him.
No, Chase is only $7 million right now.
Yeah, I think his
No
contract
way.
expires this year.
I think Chase is better than
Oh,
Higgins. Easily.
Yes.
and I think Higgins is more not easily replaceable, but there are more receivers that have his style, like a bit on the bigger side. Chase is like one of a kind. You get these top few here, and like Tyreek Hill is irreplaceable, but Jalen Waddle, you could find someone to replace him.
Oh, he
So-
did. Why is he playing? He wasn't going to play at the beginning of the year, and he was
Yeah.
crying, and now all of a sudden
Uh-huh.
he's all good. Yeah, that's a 4 year. That $30 million is 4 year.
If it's me, I pay Chase, I give him what he wants, and I let T. Higgins walk.
You have to. You got no choice. T. Higgins is he's definitely a 2. Some teams a 3. I mean, on this team, he'd be a 3 when Boyd was there. Boyd was the 2. Higgins wasn't even the 2. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but don't fall in like San Fran did with Ayuk, because they definitely blew their cookies on him, and he's a 2 at best.
Really hasn't produced this year at all.
No. And then went out quick.
Yeah, he wasn't doing anything when he was healthy, and then
went out, gone.
Niners have had a
yeah,
rough season.
they're still gonna win, or they're still gonna win the NFC Championship. So Calvin Ridley, oh my god. Yeah, I just, you got to let T. Higgins walk unless you're going to do like some sort of sign and trade situation where you can get something for him, but it's not worth it. And not to mention, he's been injured. Darren and I have been complaining about this in fantasy football all year. He was injured he missed what, 5 weeks?
At least 5, and he's always questionable every freaking week. You don't know what he's going to do. He's got something going on.
Let's see. He played 11 games, so he missed 5. Yeah. Still produced pretty well, but I'm not
You can get him for
mortgaging-
around. You can get him for around 20. I'd definitely do it. 20,
So,
23.
That'd be a decrease. He's at 21, right?
So I
that's
you can give him his 21.
I think that 21 was his overall contract, because we got down pretty far. Where was it? Oh, he's on a 1 year, $21 million.
And you got to think too with this team. You need defense. You got to tone up that defense. So you sacrifice the Chase money for the defense, or the Higgins money for the defense. I don't know.
Curious where Chase Brown falls into that. He's not even on.
Yep.
Rookie
Still
contract.
rookie.
And here's the thing: do you trust in Joe Burrow?
Absolutely.
So sign Chase, put someone else in there, and let Joe Burrow
Yeah.
craft this guy. If you're not confident that Joe Burrow's the man, which I think he is,
I think he is for a long time, unless he gets a significant injury or
so
something.
he doesn't need, like, think about all those years with Brady. Donovan McNabb didn't have anyone to throw
Yeah.
to, but they still produced all these years.
You
Think
could-
about Mahomes.
You could
Other
definitely.
than Kelsey,
Yeah.
and when they had Hill, they
Yeah,
got
Tom
like
Brady-
these mid-ass dudes.
You think
that-
You think about all the random white dudes that are stars. What was Welker, and then there was
Julian
Edelman.
Edelman.
It was just random.
But,
But
plus,
then-
you got a Chase to top it off. You know what I mean? You could definitely use
Yeah.
Chase as your one and pick up some of these other, you know what I mean, the littler guys.
Well, and that Mahomes Kelsey is just like Brady Gronkowski. Brady had Gronkowski,
Yeah.
and when he didn't.
Yeah, and who else was Brady thrown to? Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, Brandon Cooks.
When they were looking for guys, they were like, give me somebody white and 5'10" or less.
Yeah.
And we're good.
and then Brandon Cooks is 5'10" or less, but they're like, all right, we'll take
Yeah,
one of
it's
the
close
two.
enough.
Yeah.
He talks white. We'll go with that.
All right, let's move on. Carson Wentz,
we talked about that.
my favorite quarterback of all time, will start Sunday for the Chiefs. We talked about it in the predictions. Carson Wentz is going to go 25 of 30 for 386 and 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
You're welcome.
What's wrong? What's up with Mahomes' Jerry curl? That's just
What do you
real.
mean?
Look at it.
Where is he?
Why? Oh, you just passed it. It was just on that previous screen.
Why is my house is
Yeah, the
jacked?
Michael Jackson curl hanging down.
Super.
It's all lopsided.
He looks sick like regularly,
He
doesn't
does. He's like jaundice as shit. He got liver issues. What's going on?
Look how uneven his hair is. Put his wig on sideways.
Kermit the Frog ass.
He's got the same wig guy as Sasha Banks, and he put it on wrong for him. It does. Look at the front. Looks crooked.
That's what I'm saying. Dude was cross-eyed that lined him up.
Chris Sims is the man. I can't stand it. Do you guys now? Quick little rant. When you guys watch anything, ESPN, whatever, when they'll say Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback at the quarterback position who can throw the football down the football field to the wide receiver at the. It's like they talk like they're trying to fill out a word essay for like a school project. Like, oh, we need 1,000 words for this for no reason. There were rumors that Kyle Shanahan's going to Chicago.
Ah, yeah.
And John Lynch, it says, John Lynch, one of the best safeties of all time. Anyone? You remember John Lynch? No?
Yeah, absolutely.
But Shannon's not going anywhere. Why would he?
Makes sense.
I would say, for instance, 2017, he's had 4 seasons with a winning record. Made the playoffs 4 times.
Only 4 seasons with a winning record?
Yeah, made the playoffs 4 times.
In 7. Or this will be 8 years. Year 8. Yeah.
Or 7.
17
to
through 24
okay,
will be 8.
Gotcha.
Weird. It seems like they're...
It does.
Yeah, it's weird.
It seems like it's more than that, but...
Well, if they do let him go, he won't be jobless long.
Yeah.
No, I'd say he's probably, top 3 coach in the league. Putting together some, what do you have? Jimmy Garoppolo out there and Brock Purdy.
Yeah. Top 3 coach in the league. That's top 5?
Top 5.
McVay, Reed, Harbaugh.
Arguable 3. Yeah.
John Harbaugh specifically.
Yeah, but actually Jim's
Jim's
might be
good.
up there. Yeah, he might be.
But he's just back. We got to give him... What the hell is happening?
Getting launched. Don't forget some of LaFleur in there, because LaFleur can.
Oh yeah,
he's a good mastermind.
Absolutely.
And they're all from the same little group too.
That's true. Doug Peterson.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. College football playoff. I don't know why I have this on here. Quick baseball. Tigers signed Gleyber Torres to a 1-year contract. Why would they only sign him to a 1-year contract?
The money probably wasn't out there, so Gleyber was like, give me a year to show what's up. Detroit's a hot upcoming team. Get a little shine, but Yankees absolutely screwed up 100%. They should offer Gleyber a 1-year, build their spot, been done with it. They should have done it. And then you could have took the option if you wanted to run it to, the trade deadline. Could have traded him if you wanted to, if you didn't really want him in there, but you could have had your problem solved for $15 million.
I find it strange that because Colt Keith is their second baseman. They're moving Colt Keith to first and Gleyber Torres to second. That takes Spencer Torkelson out of the rotation, who's been kind of a disappointment. But they have a solid lineup of young dudes. Yeah. So why would you add this bozo into the mix? Maybe the energy of the Tigers will inspire him to kind of move his ass.
Maybe. Maybe.
That's the only hope, I guess. All right. We talked about this before, but I can't play the sound through the thing, but Parsons says that they had 2 good runs and 3 good deep shots.
Other than that, they didn't really do much.
Unbelievable. We're going to talk about Dare's Hall of Fame thing next week. NBA Hall of Fame candidates. We push it back twice. And the last thing we have is only one cash or trash item, unless you have something else. But Dare, cash or trash, the Eagles should play Barkley until he gets the record.
We talked about a cash. Yeah, they definitely should play him.
No matter what, even if he's into the fourth quarter.
Yes, 100%. It's going to be probably his only opportunity.
Yeah.
Agree. Cash. I don't think it will happen. I think he'll sit, but I think it would be awesome, especially against the Giants. I say cash.
And the answer is should, not will. So
no, 100% they shouldn't. This isn't even a question whatsoever. We talked about it before. Injury history. Billy's looking for the big prize. Don't be an ass. Sit him all. Lose this game. He might not even lose. Sit everybody, and you probably won't even lose.
Yeah.
My thing is, he can get injured any game. So
yeah, you can, but I would rather know. I'm knowing unless he slips in the shower
Yeah.
I know that I have him for the first round that I play in the playoffs.
True.
Just you got to know. I mean, yes, it's a great accomplishment, but you gotta be on the prize. This is what you don't get here often with the powerhouse that you have. You know what I mean? You never know. Next year you might lose 3 linemen. You might lose one of your receivers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. What's more important?
Yeah, your team is ready
The
now.
record.
Your team is ready now.
You think?
You think they're
Record.
ready now?
They are ready now.
This is cash. They absolutely should. Will they? Probably not, but they absolutely should. The Eagles are the 2 seed no matter what. So you're going to get Commanders or Packers in the first round. You need Barkley for those games, but at this point, I don't care. Start him.
Just somebody that means so much to your team. You're not talking about. We'll even say Devontae Smith. Don't get me wrong.
I thought you were going to do me a solid and say we're not talking about
No.
Jalen Hurts.
He's not the best
Come
on the
on,
field.
man.
He's not bad.
You hating
He's
on
not
Devontae?
great. But if you lost him, it wouldn't kill you. You could still get on without Smith. You lose Barkley, you can wrap this shit up because it's over. Gainwell is decent. He's okay, but Barkley, seriously, if you decided you went to the next game against who are they playing? Giants, you said?
Yeah.
They went to the Giants game and they said, we're not passing the ball. We're going to tell Giants we're not passing the ball. We're only giving it to Saquon. They can still win that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can
100%.
literally, with Hurts getting 15 passes a game, they could win them games. When you got somebody that important, like you lose A.J. Brown right now, all right, damn, that hurt. You can still win. You can still, Saquon can put you on his
I don't
back.
know.
Saquon can put you on his back,
You
and
think
he
they
can
can
carry
win
you.
without A.J. Brown?
I think
win the
so.
Super Bowl?
They don't use him anyway, so.
That's a good argument because McCaffrey's like Saquon.
And that's exactly what happened. You're 100%
But
right.
what happened when they put that dude in that was McCaffrey's backup? The dude was dropping like 150 a game.
He was good. He wasn't the receiving back, and he wasn't. McCaffrey's just a whole different
Mason?
animal. Yeah, McCaffrey's just a whole different animal. Barkley's in that same category. Like Henry's great, but I think if he goes out, I don't think it kills the Ravens. You know what I mean? I think they can still survive. They're not going to be as good, but I think they can still survive. Barkley goes out, McCaffrey goes out, people like that, it's over. That's like Bills losing Allen.
I disagree.
Man.
I think the Eagles' offensive line is so good that you can almost put anyone back there.
Really?
Look at the difference. They had Miles Sanders running for 4 years, and they were dominating with Miles Sanders. The difference why you see 2,000 yards is because they have a top offensive line and a top. I think Kenneth Gainwell will.
You think Gainwell could still?
I think Gainwell or A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are more important than Saquon Barkley.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And remember, I watch every game.
Yeah.
Every single one of these guys trying to give me a damn heart attack every week.
I just see Saquon as just that dude that can just take the game himself.
I agree. He's the best running back, but he also has the best offensive line. When he's the best running back on a bad offensive line, what does he look like?
He looks really good.
He looks good.
His numbers from Giants, he look really good,
but not that good.
Yeah.
So okay, let me just do this really quick, and then we'll get out of here. So with the Giants last year, Barkley was 962 yards in 14 games.
But they were also getting banged a lot, so they would pass more.
While you have that up, let's check on Miles Sanders while he was on the Eagles.
Okay.
I don't think he would at all.
They had another good back then, though, didn't they? Sanders and somebody else, or was it Gainwell still?
Boston Scott
got him some tutties.
Yeah.
He was getting some love.
And with 15 games, DeAndre Swift last year was a better running back than Saquon Barkley.
And they didn't even use him. They didn't use him as much as they should. Just if they lose him, I think you can wrap it up. I mean, they'll still compete, but I don't think they're getting the prize.
Miles Sanders, 800 yards, 1269 in 22. Oh, he was hurt a lot in 23. Oh, no, he was the backup to Swift. Oh, no, what the fuck? What am I looking at? He was on the Panthers. So that's why. He had 800 yards on average first 3 seasons, and then 1269 in 2022. For being Miles Sanders.
Yeah, it's pretty.
since he left Philly, he's got 561 total yards in 2 years.
Yeah. They also got some Chuba, and they also are getting beat by 300, so you got to look at that, too.
I know the offensive line wasn't as good back then, but you remember when DeMarco Murray was on the Cowboys and he was the guy, and he went to Philly?
He was big. That dude was so
bad on
damn
Philly.
big.